Yekaya Satini, Takatiuhan, Gonalchi Shatiade, which in Lingit, you Ratangistutul Tuut. So good to see you guys. Thanks for coming here so we can study Lingit together. I have you on my own today. Shirley's busy, but she'll be back on Tuesday. But she and I did our planning and she left you in good hands. So for today, Dakun Yagi, Ayaya Yagi, Displain Yudoa Sak Yadis. Jinkatka Dakadu Shuyawahi. So it's the fourth day of the week, Thursday, big moon, and 17 days have passed this month. So for today, we'll do question and answer since on Tuesday we had to end class as soon as our video was over and we saw a lot between the two videos. So I'll open it up for question and answer and then Shirley and I discussed more about the Nakani role, even though we have an email thread going amongst those of us who are standing on the Raven side to select a Nakani. I want to share about the research and discussion that Shirley and I have been having. So on Tuesday, we watched Hashagun about the deer dancer or the peace dancer. And then we also watched Angun 100 years later. So this week is Indigenous Peoples Week. The deer dancer talked about the community of Haines and the performance of the peace dance to show that there was no peace regarding the ceremony that had been destroyed when the road was built through it, the fish weir, which was disrupting the salmon spawn, and the destruction of Deer Rock or Peace Rock. So Shirley told us about the role of deer dancer, Kuakan dancer, and then we watched Angun 100 years later regarding the bombing of the United States Navy on Angun. And so not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, the Navy will formally apologize to the community of Angun, and that will happen October 26th. But before we move on, did you guys have any thoughts or questions, comments that you wanted to share about the two movies we watched? I know it was kind of a lot. Has anyone here seen? Yeah, Shagi Akta.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted, I noted this last time, but that Angoon is actually where my grandmother was born. A lot of the history we've lost because a lot has been lost because of these attacks and etc. It's very much different in Canada. It was also the government that was taking over and doing a lot of things. Similar, but to know that that's your grandmother's family, etc. So it brought a lot of, I guess, not positive, but just knowing that that's what happened. And it was the same year that that happened. It was the same year that my grandmother was born. So she was probably a baby, and then they moved over to Klakwan and then came inland. So just to know and that we like basically are all family makes a huge difference, and my heart big, and it was really good, wonderful. Gulishish for showing that. Just wanted to share that.
Thanks for sharing as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm a veteran of the Navy and the Marine Corps. And in the video, I noticed the Marines in the pictures. Uh, and I had heard that there was a bombardment, that there were bombardments up there. But I didn't know the Marines raided the villages, the village. As a veteran, I'm also African American. It's always hard to uh, reconcile, right? Like my service, and uh, it's always been that way for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you for your words and also for your work and your service. Anybody else? Feel free to keep thinking about it. I know it's a lot to unpack. A lot of us are in the military or have family in the military and have family connected to communities like Angoon. So we don't have to solve it all today, but as we continue as a class, um, just we'll be growing and learning together. For now, I'm going to switch topics to planning our kuik because Shirley has some tasks for us before we get back together with her on Tuesday. So, a little more about the Nakani role. We had Edna Lanebull come to our class, and it was so awesome. And she brought this book that I ended up ordering for myself and Shirley, Southeast Alaska Native Cultural Memorial Ceremonies Manual, edited by the Alaska Heritage Council of Traditional Scholars with Rosita Worrell. And so this is the book. And what I did is type up the notes regarding the role of Nakani. I emailed them. I'll be standing with the Ravens. So we have an email thread going between us on our selection. We're taking the time that we need to choose carefully, following the guidance of the book, people's experiences, and also Shirley's mentorship, even though she's not taking part in the selection. She's helping me in our planning period. So, in summary, the section about Nakani in the book says the Nakani serves as an emissary between opposite moieties to ensure that social and spiritual balance is maintained throughout a ceremony. If the host or grieving clan is an eagle, a Nakani from the Gunait Kanai, or the opposite moiety, is selected. So, in our case, the Kluik will be hosted by the Ravens, and so the Ravens are selecting a Nakani from the Eagle moiety. Quick language note: Kaniyan is my in-laws, and then Na can mean nation, moiety, or tribe, or clan. So it's kind of like your clan in-law. When we select a Nakani, we'll pick an individual who is knowledgeable and immersed in Native culture, represents high moral standing and character, knows the clan leaders, even though maybe, since we're all learning together, maybe none of us will be proficient right away, but we'll help the Nakani prepare. Knows the in laws and relatives of the host or grieving clan. And if the opposite moiety is an in-law and or elder to the host or grieving clan's father's people and the grandfather's people, as well as his children, if the deceased is a man. So this is if our ku'ik is also incorporating a grieving ceremony, the relationships to the deceased. some of the roles and responsibilities that we've talked about a little bit, but since we have more information, we wanted to add. The Nakani attends and hosts the hosts or grieving clans planning meetings for the cultural memorial, funeral, and or the ku'ik. They serve as a bridge and maintain constant communication with the host clan leader or the grieving clan. They extend invitations to members of the opposite moiety clans of the host clan to the ceremony. And they advise the clan of his moiety about the hosts or grieving clan's plans to allow them to prepare for the ceremony. So if they're going to say, oh, we're also going to make time for you all to speak about this new event that happened in your clan, then the Nakani will advise his own clan about that so that they can prepare. They ensure that the ceremony agenda developed by the host clan leader or clan group is followed. They ensure that members of the opposite moiety clan dress the host clan members in their ceremony regalia. Ensure proper protocols are followed throughout the ceremony. Maintain order in the ceremony. And they assist the host or grieving clan in all activities. For example, dressing them in their ceremonial regalia, giving names, holding money on the foreheads of those individuals receiving names, as well as counting and killing money. So they do a lot of communication, coordination, running back and forth, keeping everybody up to speed, up to pace, and keeping the agenda on track. Did anyone have thoughts about the role before we talk about dates? Again, this is the Ravens will select a Nakani, but just wanted to talk more about the role. So some of the dates that Shirley would like us to work on are we need to pick a date for the naming ceremony. You mentioned the idea last class about having the naming ceremony in advance at the Ku'ik, and Shirley thinks that's a really great idea. So we'll pick a date for the naming ceremony, and then we'll need time to select and practice the names that will be given at our naming ceremony so that when we bring them out at the Ku'ik, you on the eagle side will be prepared, will be ready for that. So what are your thoughts? I put this calendar up as well as some dates of our classes. Today is October 17th, Thursday. So we're halfway through the month. We also have Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have the 22nd, the 24th. I just listed all the way to the middle of next month. I don't think we'll need longer than that. Do you guys have any preferences on dates? Let's talk about the naming ceremony first. What do you guys think? We'll need time to select and practice the names. And I think there will be 2 among the eagles. Okay, I see in the chat the 29th. So Tuesday the 29th for the naming ceremony. So I'll put that.
Yeah, that might give us some time to go over the ceremony and maybe do a rehearsal, maybe possibly if we have time between the two classes.
Okay. That sounds good. And I saw in the chat that I need to add an email. Chaukutla, can you please put your email address in the chat? If you're Raven. The email thread I have going is just amongst the Ravens. And I will share the notes. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, I'll add you. Thanks. So we got October 29th for our naming ceremony. That'll give us time to select and practice together. We have 2 more classes before then. I'm thinking we'll maybe start an email thread for the Eagles as well for names. Can I have, let's see if I got the Eagles. If you're on the Eagles side, can you please put your email address in the chat as well? And then I'll start a thread for you all. So October 29th, naming ceremony, we'll do that. And then we'll need time to practice the names so that at the Ku'ik, we will be ready to bring them out to everybody and announce them. Also, before the Ku'ik, we still need to do invitations. So I think the Nakani can give their invitations maybe. I'm going to put these in as a draft. If you guys have ideas, go ahead and just pop them off. But I'm going to say invitations a week from today. And the Nakani will invite individuals to the Ku'ik. We'll have our naming ceremony the 29th. And the Ku'ik will probably be... We'll need time to practice your speeches, which will mostly for clan leaders. In this case, it will be everybody will be giving up a speech for practice purposes. Your speech will mostly be your self-introduction with a few other ceremonial phrases that Shakhsani Keek and I prepared for you. So I'm going to say, give you time to practice those. How do you guys feel about November 5th as the Ku'ik?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea to start it on Tuesday in case it rolls over, then we can continue Thursday.
Oh, very good point. Cool. I see some thumbs up. Look at us figuring this out together. Okay, I have your emails. Gunal Chish. Awesome. Okay, the next fun part of our planning is selecting our menu. So the fun part about doing a virtual Ku'ik is that we can pick almost anything to serve. The world is our oyster, or the world is our gumboot. So both clans can help choose. We can have fun with it since it's virtual. Like I said, the sky's the limit. I'm going to show you guys some food options in the workbooks with their Lingit names. And we get to make our menu. So, anything right off the top of your guys' heads you want me to include?
Dasa itawa sigu yihaye.
Gonalchish, ha dachituaha. I'm going to include your dasa itua sigu
Gwash, chash,
chat yekoti.
chash.
We would definitely have chat. Anybody else?
That was, this is kaya kaudahat.
Oh,
That was a word I seen on the word of the week on KTOO.
really?
Yes, it's posted, I'm, they're on my Facebook page and they send me a notification when they put up a new word of the week.
Oh,
And apparently they have a 30-minute program that's revolve around Plinkett as well.
oh.
Yeah, I just heard. I'm going to try to figure it out and check it out, but I think it's around 3 o'clock.
On which days?
I'm not sure. I'm going to listen every day until I figure it out. I just a friend of mine told me.
That's awesome. Please let us know when you find out what day. So far,
For sure.
so far we have chat, which is halibut. I'm gonna show you guys if you have more food items, favorite foods you want to share. Don't be shy, but in the meantime, I'm gonna take us to a couple pages for inspo. So we got this one and I'll read them to you guys and you can select or let me know what you think. Otri is boiled fish. Adrishi, dry fish. Na yeti half dried fish. Chadruchu, like filet. Tahini, soup. We have some beverages at kahini, juice, clair, berries, tsa'ichi, seal oil. Any jumping out at you guys?
I loved the dry fish.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll do adrishi.
I like the idea of berries,
Yeah.
but um, I think long ago they used to mix it with grease.
Mm-hmm. That sounds really good. So we'll do adrishi and clair. Here it is. And we'll add tsa'ichi, seal oil. come on, open it. Thank you. We'll do
Kuch.
Yekwati Kuch. So add that. And let's see. Let me check my spelling. Oh, kuch, rice. Any other favorite foods people have? So far we got chat, kuch, atrishi, tlech, tsaichi.
We need crackers and spread.
Yeah, we definitely need crackers and spread. Okay, so crackers would be, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, gok. Fish spread. Oops. I'm going to check my spelling on crackers. Oh, underline jiqat. Definitely need those.
Yeah. Dot, kachat.
Yeah. Yeah, oeqat, kachat, lachituaha. Spread. I wonder how you say. I know you could say whipped. I don't know if I necessarily whip my fish when I make a spread. Let me try spread. Let me try fish spread. I'll ask Shirley, she'll know.
Maybe dip. Would that be
Oh,
a same?
maybe, yeah, maybe dip. Fish dip. Let me try dip. When by. Oh, I didn't know that the word guk comes from the word dip. The one that dips up, guk. Berries. There's kanatchi, which is steamed berries dipped in hot water and baked on the branch. Yum, that sounds good. I'll keep looking. In the meantime, I'll show you guys more foods to pick from. So we have seal meat, sadly, kindly. Oh, here's Scott. Kunz. Shao. Sao. Got. Kahak. See any favorites yet? Oh, and then we have Tsikshastin. Sak Usk. I'm gonna go ahead and say we should have tacos. Oops. What did I do? Does anyone harvest seaweed in their family? Yum, it's so good. And then caught red ribbon seaweed. So these are the foods in the beginning Lingit workbook. There are also food ideas in Lingit Class in the chapter about food, eating, cooking, and talking about food. Some of these we've seen before. Let's see if we can find some of the foods y'all were talking about. These ones we got pilot bread, dry fish, halibut. We got all those. Oh, you can do boiled. So we did boiled fish is utri, and you can specify that it's halibut utri, chat utri. That's kind of cool. One of you mentioned kuch, rice. There's kag, chicken, utri, adrishi we got, nayadi, kink, kahak. Let's practice from juice, or let's practice from berry juice. So I'll say it and y'all can repeat after me. Oops, hang on. Oh man. One moment, please. Sorry. Where is it? Okay. Careful, because these are all good ones. Is this writing big enough to see? Okay. I'll try a little bit. Okay, so berry juice. Berry is, repeat after me, tle.
Kale,
Uh-huh. And then juice of it is kahini.
tahini,
Tahini.
So together, tle kahini.
Like,
Kale,
Kahini.
Tahini.
Oil or grease is eich.
Eh.
Eh.
Or in certain communities, like cake, the A sound will turn to an E sound. So repeat after me, ich.
Eh.
That it's seal oil. So seal is tsa. So seal oil is tsa ich.
sa,
Seal meat, tsa dli.
like,
Godly.
sadly,
Which is guacan. So repeat after me, guacan dli.
ooh,
only,
Split bread, gat. Saknain.
saknain,
Fried bread or baked bread. Saknin iwu.
Sakrin iu.
Ew.
Potato. Kunz.
Und
Gumboots. Shao.
Shao.
Ciao.
Ab. Tsao.
Sao.
Ciao.
Oh,
I feel like there should be crab. I'll add it to our list. Clams. Got.
Gok.
God,
Hudson Bay tea should definitely be there. Tzik Shastin.
Sick Shashtin.
Justine,
Uh, common seaweed. Llakask. Or wait, sorry. Llakask.
Shao.
Krask.
Yeah. Good. Let's do these ones. Let's do them in sentences. So taking some of those food names. These are ones I don't see a lot. I think they're good to practice. It's bitter, like lemon juice would be, repeat after me.
The
Siak.
uh,
Sweet, you could say Linux.
Chinook.
Chinook.
It's hot, like you have a hot cup of soup. You get soup. Oh, it's hot. Yawata.
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 And a hot thing, right here. Yatai at.
Yatai.
Yataiat.
I,
Cold. Siat.
At.
At.
Siati at.
Siati. At.
Yatiat.
Water is hot, like you're making tea for elders at a kliik. You could say, and you're telling someone the water's hot, you could say Yat wahin.
Yatawahin.
Yatawihin.
Or you can change the order and say wahin yat
Wahin
Wahin.
yata.
Yawat wahin.
Yawatawihin.
Yawahin.
Yeah. So now we're talking about water and we're saying the hot water or the cold water. Hot water. Yawat ayihin.
Yawatawihin.
Yawatawihin.
Cold water. Siat ihin.
Siatihin.
Oop. There could be, let's see. Oh, these are good ones. My auntie likes to teach me these ones in Koyakon. So some commands if you're sitting at the table or setting the table, put it on the table. Nadakukayante.
Nadak. Ayante.
Dakayante.
Good.
Da, I,
Ah, nadak is table, so let's practice that word. Nadaku.
Nadaku.
Nadak.
Say on the table, you add this word ka. So ka is like setting something on top of a flat surface. So on the table, repeat after me. Nadaku ka.
Nadak.
Nadak.
And then the command, put it there. Yante.
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 Ye saneh is the command form of chesane, or like to I do it. So there's someone's telling you them on the table. The first two words nadaka
Nada.
Nadakwaha.
yan ye saneh.
Yanye
Sana.
Command. So these are different ways of saying put it. One can be te, another could be ye saneh. Another way of saying put it is ye na'u. So say that ye na'u.
Ye na.
Yena.
Nadaka ye na'u.
Nada. Yena.
Nadakayainu.
This next one is run, get a spoon. Probably for serving time when it's time to serve the soup. And we didn't bring one to the hall. So this command is nishich. It comes from the word to run. And so when you say nishich, you're telling somebody run. So repeat after me. Nishich.
Nishi.
Nishish.
And this ga, so shash is spoon. When you add ga to it, you're saying for it. So run for a spoon. So let's try that. Shash ga nishi.
Shach.
Dash-
Gahanishi.
Mm-hmm. You sound good. So you go shush, you go from making an L sound in the front of your mouth to a ga in the back of your throat. And just do it nice and slow so you can feel where you're making those sounds. Shush ga.
Shash.
Dash-
Shashka. Shashka.
Yep. And then say shush ga nishi.
Shashganishi.
I feel like we need to add that one to our kuik.
Yeah, I do too. Because it's gonna happen. We're gonna be
It
busy.
is.
Yeah, someone's gonna forget the spoon. I'll add it to our list. Shashganishi. So we'll do terms. And then we'll say Shashganishi. Shashganishi. Run and get a spoon. Let's do this last one too. So the word for herring eggs, repeat after me. Ka.
Ga.
The second word means we will eat it. So this prefix gachtu, you can always take to mean we will. It means we will. Like we will eat, we will talk, it's going to be gachtu. And then this last part of the word, cha, is eating. So let's practice the second word. We will eat. Gachtucha.
Gachtuha.
Tuha.
Good. And then say gachtucha.
Gachtuha.
Tuha.
Good. Nice. Um, Grandma's eating her herring eggs with seal grease and soy sauce. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. So these are fun. We can keep practicing these too when Shirley gets back too. But we have on our food list so far. Let's practice all of these. So, first starting with halibut, repeat after me. Chot.
Chalk.
Good, that sounded good. Kuch.
Kuh.
Kuch.
Mm-hmm. Gach.
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 Mm-hmm. Atrishi.
Akishi.
Aishi.
Claire.
But
Clear.
This sound is an underlined K, and also you're rounding your lips when you breathe out the K sound. So the underlined K is back here in the back of your throat. Ka. You round your lips and say Claire.
Clear.
Claire.
Yeah, good. Tsa e chi.
Sa a
Hey.
Or in some dialects, tsa i chi.
sa e
Llakas, or sorry, llakask.
cla us
Ask.
Yeah. Any other foods you guys can think of we should add? You don't have to know the Tlingit name of it.
Das
I know.
Ijiwu disc on your list?
Ooh, take tlech disc ach g ach lisk kach. Not yet. I don't have disc on my list yet, so let's do it now. So disc moose, and we'll do. Should we do moose soup or moose meat, like a roast?
moose soup stretches further.
Yeah, good idea. So moose soup would be disc. I'll check on this with Shirley, but I think it's tahini is soup. So we'll ask Shirley if we can put the words together like this. Disc tahini. Yeah, okay, cheese. Let me make sure there's not something else we need to get done. We have a couple more minutes to talk about food. If there's anything else we want to add, we have chat, kuch, rat, disc, tahini, atrishi, clair, tsaiche, lagask. What about Linukti at? Do we want anything sweet? Probably berries, like you mentioned, huh? I'll add berries. Oops. Back home, we do it a certain way. We make like a berry ice cream. It sounds like you guys also have a berry oil combination. And I think I've been seeing something on Facebook about people having tlego, kuich tlego. Were they calling it kuich tlego?
Is that the party berries?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And does that consist of seal oil and berries?
I'm not sure traditionally, but usually at the party they mix different fruits in with it, like fruit cocktail and either juices or some kind of a sweetener.
Mmm.
Sometimes like mandarin oranges. So it's just kind of this mixture of all types of berries and maybe some added fruit.
Oh, awesome. Yum, that sounds really good. Oh, and then we are going to add Zikshastin to drink. What about coffee? Will there be coffee?
We should probably have coffee.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
We never know how long we're going to be there. Could go all night, maybe, huh?
And water.
And water. Good idea.
Ka chayu.
Ah. What kind of chayu? Did you say hot chayu?
Ka chayu. Just saying anti.
Oh, kachayu. Yik e gonachish. Coffee, water, tea, for sure. We have something hot to drink. We have something sweet to eat. We have snack foods. We have healthy fats. We have vitamins. Moose soup will be a good staple. That'll go a long ways. And we're also going to have fish and
Did we
rice.
add fry bread?
Oh, fried bread. Let's definitely add it.
We probably have to have some fry bread.
Ah, yeah, we konachik e. What did they call that in the book? Fry bread. Sakunin. It was.
I believe it was Saknin Iwu.
Oh, gonachish. Good memory. Fry bread. Oops. So. Okay. Anything else? Oh, there's like a fruit bowl we have to give out with oranges and apples. I know apple is kag and orange is oranges. Well, I think Shirley's going to be happy, and we can show these food ideas to her and see if we're missing anything.
We're probably missing potatoes.
Oh, thank you. Let's add it now. So, when we get back together on Tuesday, we're going to talk about the role of the Council of Chiefs. So, I know we're at time now, but just so that you all can be thinking about it, the Council of Chiefs will work with the Nakani, give them a list of people to invite. They'll be working on the seating, how we're going to do our seating arrangements. And then they'll also be giving speeches. So we have some lines for you guys to practice for your speeches. Yukekwe, sound good?
Goodness, geez.
Ah, Yuke. I'll see you all on
Goodness cheese.
Yuke.